Weird way, get it like Toby. You on my way, don't get cozy. Give me my trophy. Yeah, I had to pray, I had to kill off the old me. Yeah, had to focus a lot, I'ma shoot my shot, Kobe. Yeah, I'm on my weird way, get it like Toby. You on my way, don't get cozy. Give me my trophies. Yeah, I had to pray, I had to kill off the old me. Yeah, had to focus a lot, I'ma shoot my shot, Kobe. Yeah, killing my verses, living my purpose. Yeah, killing my burdens, giving my service. Yeah, I had to pray, I had to kill off the old me. Yeah, had to focus a lot, I'ma shoot my shot, Kobe.
Yo, and welcome to a new season, new episode of Unnamed Sports Show. I almost said the wrong radio show name. Right here on Gorilla Cross Radio. I'm used to doing another show. Right here on Gorilla Cross Radio, we have a dope show for you today. It's a brand new season, fellas. Are you guys feeling it? I feel like you guys are feeling it. You guys were excited today coming into the studio, even if you were late. I'm not going to say who was late.
There we go.
At all, but I wasn't. So I'm your host, Quant59, and we have a big show for you today. We got Leonard Ellerbe coming in the studio live, and we have UFC light heavyweight Jamahal Hill live in the studio with us as well. And there might be another UFC fighter coming in too. So listen, man, make sure you tune in. If you guys could do us a favor, share the show with your people right now. Hit that share button and let people know we are live on the line, on the air right now. Speak Live Radio, our Unnamed Sports Show. See, I keep doing it, man. I'm doing Speak Live Radio twice a week.
Man.
So we can watch Speak Live Radio tomorrow, 2 p.m. West Coast time. Or,
shameless plug.
8 p.m. West Coast time, actually.
Apparently you can watch it now, I guess.
Listen, we've been gone for a long time, folks. Sports has been gone. We've been gone. But we are here now. Got my man just in time, Josh Williams, in the building, better known as the Washington football fan.
Oh, man.
A lot's changed since our last time on air.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I mean, you talk about my team formerly known as. I mean, I don't think Prince is getting the name back, so I think we're just gonna have to switch it up.
Yeah,
I'm good though. I'm good. I can't complain.
I got my man Hollywood Huff in the building. What's good, bro?
I'm just happy to be here, man.
That's good. We're happy you're here.
Yeah.
We're happy you're here.
Good.
Cool. It's pretty chill. Pretty chill.
And we got Hakeem in the building. Kwame, what? Oh, Cream. We got Cream in the building. He woke up a little bit late, so forgive him. I mean, he put in the wrong address. He put in the phone number.
I put in the phone
for the address.
The phone address.
So I
Listen,
mean, it happens.
In my defense, it's a totally different number. That's it.
It's like the passcode.
608-208.
Took me completely to the other side of Fremont.
Yeah. And there's some parts of Fremont, you don't want to get caught there. It's a good thing it's middle of the day.
Yeah.
The sun is shining.
Yeah.
Don't mean nothing.
Don't mean nothing. You can get shanked at any moment, son. It's real out here.
And we got co-producer of today's show. He did a lot. Todd was doing a lot. We got Todd Levy. He's not nervous at all, folks.
I just showed up
he's
early, so I get co-production credit.
Credit for getting here a full hour early.
Yeah. I got some water, ate a piece of pizza before anybody. So.
There it is.
I told him to make sure he gets pizza before Josh gets it. But
because Josh hadn't eaten, and I was like, "Thank the Lord,
There you
food."
go.
I need this one. Yeah, this is be
I
rough.
needed it.
Is there pizza in the room too? Oh, y'all got me messed up.
all right, we're gonna go around the room for those people. It's gone.
Yeah,
This guy, man. How many did you have?
He don't
3.
play.
You didn't see me.
No, he did not watch you.
There's
eat.
6 of us in the room.
You know, they didn't cut it like symmetrically.
They had
I have to
some
say.
ignorant
there's still
slices.
8 pieces.
I
No, it
took 2
wasn't 8.
pieces, but one was like
6 of us. He
small.
took 3 slices.
Fraction.
Was it a large or was it a medium?
It doesn't matter. There's 8 pieces.
What does it matter?
He asking the size now,
The
like he
size
didn't
like
know
that.
when he ate it. Like,
What? Did you type in the wrong number 2? Is that
No, I typed in I was starving, and I made a choice. It was cold.
it was called?
I made a choice.
I tell you, man.
Eat or be eaten.
Listen, we're going to go around the room because it has been a while since we've been on the show, right? We did a couple shows during this quarantine, but it just didn't feel the same talking about nothing. I mean, you can only talk about The Last Dance so many times, like 10 to be exact. But shout out to DJ Lost and Found for our intro track. The track is called Tunnel. We're going to be using it here on the show every week. Really dope track right there, man. DJ Lost and Found. The homie from New York. Make sure you find some of his stuff online, DJ Lost and Found. I'm your host, Quan5. Now we're going to go around the room and let you guys know our favorite sports teams, just so you guys know. I'm going to start. No, you don't. I'm going to start with Todd.
It's best to come to me last.
Favorite sports teams, all all the major sports. And if you have one that's not major, go ahead and name that one as well.
Well, native New Yorker, so I kind of stay close to the hometown teams.
This is
The
where
New
you
York
list
Knicks,
them.
which they haven't lost in the bubble yet, so
Okay.
it's really good.
New Yorkers love telling you they're from New York. They love it.
I know.
Oh, they do.
I'm a New York Giants
because
fan.
I'm a native New Yorker.
Todd, your actual first name is Native New Yorker. Native New Yorker, Todd.
I love the New York Giants. I love the New York Mets. I love Nevada Wolfpack.
Get out of here.
That was
Anyways, next.
That was
Snuck that in there.
that veered.
It did. It in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
And AC Milan is my
Oh, there it is.
There you
soccer
go.
club.
Everybody name an odd, a odd team as well. Cream.
An odd team.
Well, like an odd sport that you wouldn't necessarily.
Soccer's not an odd sport.
Well, it's
but
odd
okay.
here.
I mean, for me to start listing off tennis and
there you go.
Just one.
That's my
And-
that's my odd. I'm a Roger Federer fan. That's my
And
odd
Cream
one.
was next. Okay,
Yeah,
Roger
and-
Federer.
and
He
that
has
works.
I think he has a headband.
Boy, I got the RF working.
Hey.
They don't know about me. I got that RF going. I'm from Vegas, man. I'm all over. Niners,
Okay.
Braves.
Okay.
What's the other sport? Rockets. What other sport? Oh, and of course, them Knights, though. You know what it is. Them Knights,
that's
though.
the main.
I left that out.
Which somebody here just not realized they were the number 1 seed overall. I mean, the
It
whole
happens.
state knows this.
It happened.
Yeah.
I mean, my team, Steve.
I wasn't even naming no names.
I can name myself.
All right, Steve.
I'm allowed.
Cardinals baseball.
Where you from, Steve?
St. Louis, baby.
There you go. Now
St.
go
Louis
ahead.
Cardinals. Like, yeah, it's duh. I guess I'm kind of
was
stuck.
rude.
I'm stuck being
That
a
was
Rams
rude. That
fan,
was
but
very rude.
I'm not from Atlanta. That was rude.
Well, no.
Like St. Louis, duh. Why wouldn't I be a team of where I'm be a fan team where I'm from? I don't know. Steve.
so I kind of still root for the Rams, but I'm going toward the Raiders just because I live here and they coming here. So
Oh,
I'll
one of
probably
those.
be a Raiders fan. Yeah,
Okay. That works.
different conference. So
because
it's okay.
I really have like no real, not anymore anyway. Like I'm so annoyed by the NFL and. I just
Okay,
kinda
we
like,
didn't
you
need
know,
a synopsis.
Whatever,
We just
yeah.
need
Hey,
your
we
team.
didn't- listen,
Who's your
listen.
odd team, Steve?
It's probably gonna be Serena Williams.
There it is.
Okay.
Yeah,
The whole sport of Serena Williams.
the whole sport of Serena Williams.
Oh.
Whatever.
That's
what-
a sport.
That's really.
Yep.
That's a vibe in itself.
Yep. Whatever she's doing, I'm watching.
I feel you. That works.
Fair enough.
All right.
So-
Josh.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna go yourself. I figured you were gonna.
No,
Hold me out.
Listen, man, we'll let you go.
So
But one team has no name. Go ahead.
yeah. It is unnamed right now.
Yeah. The
So
unnamed team.
The unnamed
So
team?
from the DC area, so I'm DC everything except for baseball. So it's Wizards,
Oh,
Red Wolves.
No, they have no.
There's no name.
No,
the
there is a
Washington
name.
football team
There is a name.
the name for this season.
We gotta bleep it out.
Mystics. I said red. I didn't get all the way through it.
Well, that's
what she
The Mystic.
That's whoa.
Wow. And then let me see.
I think the red part is the big is the big
wow.
deal there. That's
That's a
the
big
part.
one. That's a big one. And then
Nope.
let's see. Oh, and then Cubs for baseball. Obscure. I'll just say Tiger Woods and Rafa Nadal and Serena. There it is.
Tiger Woods.
We ask him to pick one. He picks three.
Picks 3.
Well,
Literally, he said no, limit it to 1.
You could have stopped at Tiger Woods, bro.
no,
Rest of
I
that
had to
was
say tennis too.
He had
I'm
to
not
get
sure.
them all in.
I'm not sure golf is obscure though.
Not when Tiger's playing.
Well,
When
we
any-
said not
Very
one of the
fair.
major sports.
That's
Any-
very
We said
fair.
one,
Any other
not
time,
one,
you know.
not one of the major sports. So mine, San Francisco 49ers
Let's
football.
go.
And, 1B, or actually 2A would be the Raiders now because I'm born and raised in Vegas.
Yeah.
And hockey, ice hockey, the Vegas Golden Knights.
Okay.
NBA, I don't have a hat.
You do.
The
You
LA
just don't
Lakers.
have one next to you right
The
now.
LA Lakers.
You-
What I miss?
uh,
Major sports.
Baseball.
Nothing, I
football,
got them all.
baseball,
Baseball, the A's, and the Dodgers.
Who else?
And the Braves.
Yeah, who
Let's
else?
go.
That's it. Only had 3. Only had 3 in my lifetime.
10% of the league. That's okay.
Exactly.
10% of the
It's only
league.
1/10. It's fine.
Oh my!
Listen, I'm not a huge baseball fan, and people know that. So listen, and my odd sport, it's I asked you guys to do it, and I don't even have one. But I will say UFC.
Yeah, I was gonna
that's
say
that's the sport I
Okay,
watch
okay.
the most. What do you mean?
No, that.
No, I'm saying okay.
Wait,
okay.
you
Well,
got a
no.
problem with UFC, Steve?
No. I
'Cause
think.
we could talk to Jamal.
Yeah. Hey.
Uh-oh.
Jamal looked
Uh-oh.
up from the chair. a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Steve, I love you. I
Why
do not have
you
your
gonna
back
get my
this.
man on the
Hey.
club punch from behind though? That's
Hey,
what we
bro,
I
going
know.
for, Quan.
But listen, I want to give UFC props though because that kept us alive
Yeah, dude.
during this quarantine. That was the only sport happening,
Right.
and they helped other sports. I really do believe they helped other sports be able to come back and see that it was possible.
Yeah.
Doing things the right way.
Anything's possible.
Everything's
Yes.
possible.
Anything.
And every card was been good in UFC this year.
It's been good. I mean,
Every
yeah,
card's
and
been
we'll
good.
talk about that in a little bit. We do have Jamal Hill, light heavyweight fighter, future champ,
Yes, sir.
live in the studio with us. His fights have been ridiculous so far in the UFC, so we're going to talk to him about that. Talk to him about some other stuff that's happened, and we have another fighter maybe coming in. Chaos Williams might be coming in. Leonard Ellerbe might be coming in also. We'll see.
It's gonna be a jam-packed show of
If
everything.
he does, he
falls
does.
into
If he
place.
doesn't, he doesn't. And tune in live at 3 p.m. right here on Gorilla Cross Radio. Brand new show, Kicking It with Tim Lane. He has Randy Couture coming in the studio as well. So it's a big show.
Hall of Famer, Randy.
Hall of
Couture.
Famer, Randy Couture, right here.
Former
Uh,
champion.
I want you guys to all download the Gorilla Cross app. We have a lot of
Multiple
different shows, a lot of different. I'm gonna mute mics. We have a lot of different shows, so download that Gorilla Cross app. It is free. Go to gorillacross.com and get it. Let the Ball Bounce every Tuesday. Unnamed Sports Show every Monday. We will be adding the second day once playoffs kick in and stuff like that. So we are here live. All right, up first, we got the NBA. I lost my notes. So Josh,
First up, we've got Dame Lillard versus the Clippers because
Oh,
it was
boy.
one. It was one on
It was
one on a crew.
It was that gif of Jon Snow going against the whole army coming at him. That was Dame. Dame was trying to take on everybody
Everybody by himself. Me by myself.
by myself.
One bullet. One gun.
D block stands for Dame. Like Dame block.
listen, let's talk about that, man. Dame missed 2 free throws. It's a regular season, kind of a regular season game. They need it to get into the playoffs, but they're still in good position. They end up winning yesterday against Philly. They eliminate the Pelicans. They eliminate the Kings with that win.
Mm-hmm.
So they're right there. They have the best chance. NBA is doing a play-in game. We've never had that before for the 8th seed if the 9th seed is within 4 games.
4 games. So they're there.
So they're going to be within 4 games. There's going to be a play-in game with either them or San Antonio and Memphis. So the whole reason the NBA did this is because they were trying to get Zion in the playoffs, which they knew they needed or wanted that money.
Yeah, they didn't need it.
They don't need that
They don't
money,
need
but they
it.
wanted that money. They wanted that exposure with Zion. But what do you think? I think they should. I like the playing game idea. I think they should do that all the time.
Love it.
Because the seating is so close. Todd, what do you think?
I love it. I mean, I know Quan's not the biggest baseball fan, but playing games for the wild card
have become
great.
huge
And
over the last 5 years.
And I do love Major League playoffs.
An extra like 3 or 4 teams in the mix, coming down to the last few weeks of the season.
Yeah.
So I know this is a little different because it's in the bubble and stuff, but taking on the page of MLB, I like it.
Yeah.
Josh.
No, everything that Todd said, it's a great idea. And especially if this becomes now the 8th seed team, they're the home team, and these other teams are coming on the road. Like this time, it's a little different, like you said, because it's in the bubble. But when you think about the Major League playoffs and how they had, how that road team, a lot of times the road team ends up winning, but like the pressure that's on that home team to actually advance and actually get into the playoffs is immense.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that would actually be really cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Hollywood.
I love do or die games. I love games that visibly mean something.
Yeah.
Like, of course, every game in a regular, normal 80 whatever game season matters, but you don't really think about them mattering till you get like a week to the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
Because you got those teams. It's like, okay, we got 3 games, we have to win. Those games are just as good as playoff games. So the more we do this, or we can incorporate this into like the regular season, whenever we get back to whatever regular is, I'm all for it. Because you have more games that you can watch and say, they got to win. So the players are going to show up and play. There's not going to be any, I might take a game off or somebody might be resting or no, like they're going to show up to play because they have to win. So I love it. I'm all for it.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I don't know how they're going to be able to do it like going forward other years, but for this, why not experiment? I'm still kind of upset that they're not doing
they're not
top
doing 16.
Exactly.
They just reseed the league.
What about travel time? Like,
yeah, exactly.
They're all in the same hotel. Like,
I don't know if we're getting from Epcot. Right. It's going to be interesting.
So I mean, it's cool. Try it out and see if you can figure out a way to do it later. I mean, it's probably not feasible as far as like games played or other teams having time off, but give it a shot. And like he was like Hollywood said, do or die games, man. It's nothing like it. And when you can start the playoffs like that.
Yeah.
No, that's
true.
We'll talk about it soon in the NHL. Because, I mean, there's a playoff round before the playoffs started, which was cool. It was great. And I don't know why they didn't, because this was the time to experiment. They've talked about doing it anyways in the future.
The reseeding
top 16. And this was the time to do it. I don't understand why they didn't do it. But, what are we going to do? We can't do anything about it. But it would have been good to see that. Yeah, I mean, I think it's great, too. I mean, and like I said, they were trying to get the Pelicans in, obviously. I know Zion is not happy with the whole situation in the bubble. I think mainly with how the playoff or how his playing time played out. Do you guys think Alvin Gentry might be in a little hot water because of it going into next season?
I wouldn't think that was his decision solely. Like,
exactly.
There's no way.
I mean, well, look. Honestly, if you think about it, what are their chances now for a lottery pick? Because they're a lottery pick now.
I mean, it's
so no. But I mean, like, if you went from we made the playoffs and now we're not in the lottery to now you're getting a top 10 pick.
Here's the thing though,
for no reason
they're full of lottery picks right now.
True, true.
Yeah, they got too many lottery picks.
But so did the Bucks.
Well, I think it'll be something
before Giannis figured it out,
where they could trade that lottery pick because they need some vets now.
Yes.
So it might be good to be able to trade that.
That's not a bad thought either.
Yeah. So we'll see what's up, with the Pelicans, with what Zion does and all that. What's next?
Sorry.
No, you good.
You.
Let's talk about that. We didn't talk about Dame enough though. Like, explain what happened with him and the Clippers.
Oh my goodness. Well,
because it's a lot of drama and it's fun drama.
Escalated
big time, like
quickly,
all the way out to families now.
Yeah,
sisters getting involved.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you see the sister?
Did you tell everybody like he said? Or?
Well, all right. Well,
explain.
Well, first off.
Unnamed sources.
No. I'll get into the unnamed sources.
Yeah, Josh has some unnamed sources.
I have some unnamed sources as well. But no, as far as everything that we're talking about, are you able to put the picture up on the screen?
Don't have that meme.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. So, I actually posted on my other page about Paul George coming at Damian Lillard. Paul George saying, basically just tweeted at Damian Lillard and was like, and you getting sent home this year, have laughing emoji, respect, Black Fist.
Yeah.
And then I personally don't remember exactly what Patrick Beverly said, but he came under it and he basically co-signed.
Well, like how it really start. Well, Pat Bev was on the bench doing the most, like
well, and then Dame
right?
time,
And
he
then Dame said after the game, he was like, "Well, I sent him home my second year, sent PG home last year, so they could talk all they want. I missed, but it happens, but they know.
This is
they
regular
know I don't
season,
miss.
and he's done this to them in the playoffs. We saw what he did, and Paul George was hurt and playing like last year he was amazing, but he still got that shot in his eye from almost half court, so to win, to
win a series,
right? So they could like jump around all they want. They know in their hearts, him sending them home in the playoffs hurt more than
one game in a bubble.
Free throw. Right, exactly. So he was like, I already sent y'all home. And so Paul George's like, yeah, but you're going home. Basically saying you're not going to make the playoffs.
And then Damian Lillard came. So he retweeted Paul George and said, keep switching teams. Running from the grind.
Yeah.
You boys is chumps.
Woo. You could tell that Damian Lillard don't really have like friends. Like these are his coworkers. You know what I'm saying? He don't just have like homies that are not on his team. Like at all. Oh, you're part of the play. Thanks. Like that's it. Like,
yeah.
Which I respect it. Like,
but
we don't need homies here.
To what you're saying to what Todd was saying as far as the sisters and everything else. So then Damian Lillard's sister got involved and started talking about Paul George's wife and baby mother. And she was a stripper. And I have unnamed sources that she actually was more than a stripper.
She was a janitor also in the strip club.
No, she was doing things outside of the strip club.
Yeah, she was a bouncer outside of the strip club.
She cleaned the parking lot.
I'm not sure you can say that.
I said unnamed.
She was making wings in the kitchen.
That's kind of the point.
But the whole thing was when you start saying things like, so for Paul George, and it was funny because when I was talking with my friend about this, that's in the circle.
Who?
I will not. I said unnamed.
Initial.
No, you won't even get that. And so
unnamed. UN
unnamed. United Nations. Basically we were talking about it, and this is actually before all this happened. So this was maybe Friday, and so we were just talking about like in the league, like everybody in the league knows each other's wives, talk to the wives, whatever. And if that's what people know about
like
you,
Karl Malone,
people talk, but I'm not like that. But like people, like for players, if players know that about your situation, they're not looking at you right. You not wrapped too tight. If that's what you wiped up. Just saying.
Well, when you start talking trash on the World Wide Web, it's gonna come back, baby.
I mean, you think all these Instagram models they're wifing up? You think they didn't?
Very true.
Look, man.
My thing is. First of all, I don't do the whole, well, you used to be a stripper. That I don't do all that. Because usually, one, who cares? Two, you paid your bills how you wanted to. And three, it's usually the people, there's a certain type of person who can do that.
Yeah.
And it's usually the ones who can't.
Yeah.
Are the ones who have something to say about the ones who did.
Yeah. No.
I'm not in the judgment seat on anybody, but I will say, like, them having these kind of lives, and then you start to have players who like they have no moral code when it comes to like bashing somebody on the internet.
Yeah.
It makes for much interesting drama and things for us to talk about. So I'm all for it.
Popcorn memes.
I'm all for it.
Popcorn memes.
Here for the smoke.
That's right. As wild and crazy as their lives get, the better our show gets. So
I have a question.
Keep it up, bros.
So do you guys think that there's a good chance that a diss track gets dropped inside the bubble?
What do you think about that?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so they said...
Wow. They about to roast somebody.
I was watching the game last night, the Portland game, and it was the Portland media team announcing the game on NBA TV, and they said Dame has a studio in his hotel room at the bubble.
Of course he does.
How did he get that, man? Like, come on.
I mean, maybe one of them was in there dropping the hook.
Laptop, drum machine, keyboard, microphone. That's all you need, baby. Hey,
man, I get all that.
That's a good setup.
Look, ask any SoundCloud rapper what they setup look like. That's what it is.
Oh, closet.
Exactly.
Listen,
all the things you got in the hotel.
This is gonna come out wrong, but I've been in some of those closets. That's
You were
and
supposed to let that go.
So did you come?
Out.
Did you come out of the closet after your 16
When I was
bars?
done, I did come out of the yes.
No, he busted out. He said,
I busted
which
out.
was much worse.
I kicked the curtains down, not
Wow.
a door.
It was hot in there.
It wasn't a door. It was drapes. Everything was fine. I totally thought that was gonna make it.
Oh my God! Quan yells bars at the end of his line. Kareem's yelling drapes.
That's right.
Drapes.
That's right.
Wow.
That'd be in my ad lib.
Oh my
Drapes.
God. All right. Next up, we got Draymond Green being fined $50,000 for saying Devin Booker needs to get out of Phoenix.
Whoa.
Hashtag tampering.
Now, and we were talking about this before the show started. He had this beef with Charles Barkley, right? And then all of a sudden starts getting on TV with Charles Barkley. Now he wants to say the things Charles Barkley says. The only problem is you're still in the league.
You're still playing.
And you can't get away with that right now because they've set tampering rules, and they had to reset tampering rules after this past season's NBA free agency because there was extra tampering going on this past season. There always
There's
is.
still
You can't-
tampering.
You're not going to be able to stop it.
Oh, it's
but
gonna be
if
worse
you're
now.
a guest on TV, you have to know you're still in the NBA. It doesn't matter if you're not in the bubble. You're still in the NBA. So Draymond, he said what he said. Ernie asked him, "Do you think this is going to be tampering?" And he said,
He literally said,
"Probably."
Probably. Like, he knew it. Like,
So he was cool giving up the 50 G's to tell Devin Booker to get out of town, which I don't agree with. I think Phoenix has a bright future. They've won 5 in a row in the bubble. He signed for 4 more years. DeAndre Ayton doesn't impress me much, but he is solid. I think they have a solid team. I mean, obviously they have to get more people in there, but the way the NBA is right now, people are changing teams every other year.
Yeah.
So, listen, he's somebody that I think a lot of people are going to want to play with.
Man, but solid and you were the number 1 pick. Those are 2 words that should never
go together. And not just that, but that's cool. They got a bright future, but he's like 5 years in. Like,
yeah.
He's about to be at his prime.
His
Like, it's either
future is now.
This is
either
his
contend now
fourth
or
year. Is he in his 4th year right now, or this is 3rd?
I feel like it's more than 3rd.
It's not
I
his
think
5th.
it's his 4th.
Because he just signed a big extension.
I think it's 4 right now. It's because we had the
it seems like 5
It's like
because we had
technically
a
it's
whole
starting the
off
5th.
season between
Truth.
before the season ended.
I think you're right. I think it is 4,
Yeah.
but it does.
It seems like
feels
more.
Like
It seems like a new
I
season.
feel like he got drafted in 15.
But I think
I don't know.
he's in that
See.
spot where this year or in the next year, something needs to happen. Like they either need to bring in another great player
No, they got
to
be
compliment him. They got to do something so they can get into the playoffs, or he needs to leave because he's gonna spend his best years doing nothing, coming up short every year. So I think that in the next next season coming up that might start in December, and the season after that, if nothing happens, he's got to go.
Here's the
But you
thing,
still
though.
say that, and they're in the playoff hunt right now. They're eligible for the playing game if they win the next game or two. So they're right there. I mean, Phoenix is a young team. They've been doing better, obviously, with him. So, I mean, where's he going to go?
But that's the thing. Like, if the rest of the team doesn't get better, though, the rest of the league will figure out, okay, now we can stop this guy.
But here's the
Because
thing,
they're
though,
not getting
man.
better. They only got one guy.
They haven't been able to stop him since he's been in the league. So that's not happening.
they've been terrible, and he's been scoring. But here's the thing: it's not everybody's birthright to get on a contending team. If nothing happens, then nothing happens. He'll have a Hall of Fame career, never win a ring. But guess what? He got to play NBA and make zillions. He's fine.
Zillions, huh?
Sometimes
he's cool.
Sometimes
he's
you're
good.
Brad, Bill, and John Wall.
Yeah, Dominique Wilkins. He got to have a great career, never really contended. But you know what? We remember Dominique Wilkins. We don't have to. It's not your birthright to just be because you deserve it.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Don't work out like that.
Being great isn't always enough.
Todd, what do you think?
He's under contract, so
That's
hard.
like either way, like he resigned. So yeah, it's like it's all.
Todd came
it
at
all
this
means
straight
nothing.
as a businessman.
And it's a contract that's like recently signed too. So you're not doing a lot. Yeah.
And if he wanted to
And
join,
it was a
up,
big contract.
If you want to join him with people, he could. He went to Kentucky. There's Kentucky players everywhere. Like
Maybe go to the
There might be one on every team.
No, legit. There might be a first round Kentucky player in every team.
That's crazy, but you're not wrong.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, with Embiid getting hurt, and then also with Simmons with the knee, is it time to break up the Sixers?
Is it time to restart the process?
Nah.
Is there going to be a new process in town?
I would ride that thing till
till the kneecaps fall off.
Right,
straight up.
I mean, it'd be funny. Like every time people talk about Embiid and Simmons, they're like, "Man, they must hate each other." And they're like, "No, we love each other. I want to be teammates with him for the rest of my life." And they're like, "Man, really got to get them away from each other. They can't stand each other." No, I just said I like this guy. He's like, man, are they gonna be able to get past this animosity?
Man, did you see him just throw a jab at him in the parking lot? Like,
no, man, and beat through that pass. He dropped it that one time in the second quarter. I don't know how they'll ever get over this. They're like, no, it was fine.
I feel like we just have this whole injury conversation with them
every year.
3 times a year, really. Like we just have it too much. And I've said this before. Like at this point, it seems like they keep getting better, but every time they seem to get better and seem to be right there, somebody's shoulder goes out, or somebody's ankle breaks, or just something happens where these dudes simply cannot stay healthy for an entire season
or pro season.
Right. You know what I mean? So it's.
But they haven't really been getting better. I think the last 3, they're like the 3 seed.
Yeah, they're right. They're right at the same
and then
level.
like the 6 seed.
Yeah. And that's what I've been saying from the beginning is one of those two has to either become a better player or they need to bring in more better players around them so they can go farther. Because
they've tried that.
They have no more money now.
It's just whatever we're doing with these two guys ain't worth it. Like when you look at them and you watch them play and everything's going great, you think like, oh man, these guys are amazing. Like this will be the year. This is it, right? And then all of a sudden you start to look at things like all the games they lost on the road this season, right?
Yeah.
And then every time they need to be healthy, they're not.
Yeah.
So at some point you have to look at where have these two guys brought us?
So
where have they got us?
You think they should break up?
I think they should break them up.
All right. Well, so for me, honestly, I think that right back to what you guys were saying, I don't think that you restart the process. You're in the East. You're a contending team in the East. We saw last year with the Raptors. If they can look, if Kawhi doesn't hit that shot to end that series, that's a game 7. That goes into overtime. They're who knows what happens.
Yeah,
so they were right. They were right at the precipice last year. They were right there because could they have beaten the Bucks? I still think they would have had a very good shot. So who knows where they really are? Like that's how razor thin the league is.
We know.
When you have two transitional young stars that both need to drink more milk with magnesia. But it is what it is, and when some calcium supplements. But when it comes down to it, I think that they're still a good enough team that you keep building good pieces around them and try to make it work.
I also feel like because of the years they've missed starting their career, and how much we talk about them, we just kind of assume this thing's been going on for like 6 years. They've been playing together like 2.5 years.
Yeah, how much court time
it's not
are they actually all together?
And they're young still. Just because they missed years, well, they started at 19. You know what I mean? So
that was still his junior
and they're young and elite. It's not like one of them is like, okay, it's like these are both guys that could be all-time NBA players.
Sure.
Right. At their position.
And okay, if they did break them up, who do you get rid of? Who do you keep? Todd.
I think I get rid of the big guy.
Embiid?
Yeah.
Cream.
I love Embiid, but I would get rid of the big guy with bad knees over the smaller guy with bad knees.
Yeah.
But I love Embiid. If you're going to get rid of him, send him
no
to me, baby.
No disrespect.
Send him to me. We
Yeah.
ain't got
Steve,
no
who you get
centers
rid of?
anyway.
I think
rid of?
you can get more for Embiid. That's why.
Okay.
That's what I think too. So you get rid of Embiid and you keep Simmons. I'm kind of on the fence because Simmons still ain't got no jumper that we've seen being used, and that I think is the issue with Simmons is not shooting. But,
All right, Josh.
I feel like you get rid of Simmons for this fact that you could get a more like part back. With Embiid, you're not going to. There's only a few great centers in the league.
Yeah.
So unless we're just like, all right, we're gonna run small, or we just gonna get a piece back, whatever, or a lot of picks and pray they pan out. I'm not a real big proponent of getting a lot of picks because we've seen with the league, those picks are deferred to next year, or now it's technically since it's the 7th pick in the draft, they get it and it's protected. So it's
worked out one time with Boston.
Yeah. So when you just give up a great player for a bag of chips, I'd much rather go say get rid of Simmons because I can go find me someone that is Simmons-like in some way.
But them bad knees on Embiid still ain't gonna be there when you need
True,
them. That's the problem.
No, true.
Yeah.
But that's just my
Simmons-like though.
I don't think there's not a lot of Simmons-like
not
people,
Simmons-like, but like someone else
6'10" dudes playing point guard. There's not many of them.
But you could get another solid like guards now. Most of the guard like Paul George is 6'9", 6'10". Like you understand what I'm saying? Like you can get
but he
taller.
don't run the point.
No. But what I mean by that is just you can get another tall person that initiates your offense. I could find someone else that actually can shoot and can actually space the floor.
Yes,
now he might
not
be able to
Simmons.
do.
Like there's one other dude that doesn't like Simmons, and he
That's
plays in
LeBron.
LA.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah.
No, I get that. All I'm saying is, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to replace Embiid the same way I would be able to replace.
You replace
Simmons.
them knees though, you might keep.
Yeah, I mean,
both up,
I like. Okay, Luka.
Did you say James Harden?
No, I said Luka. I said Luka.
Oh, I heard because I heard and saw.
No. I'm just saying in terms of like I mean like that's a even better version of Simmons to me personally.
Luka's a better version of who?
Of Simmons to me.
A better, but they don't play the same. It's not the same thing.
No.
But they run the
one dude
same
shoots
spot.
like 300 threes, and one dude shoots like three.
Makes one three.
That's
one dude shoots three in his preseason.
But that's what I'm saying. Like if you look at their numbers are comparable, and they both run point forward.
Well, yeah, I mean
Nah,
to that
Luka's a
extent,
point guard.
but Luka, he is.
He can't.
He
He's not
brings the ball up.
interchangeable.
So,
he's not interchangeable.
Pretty much
other positions. He's just tall.
but Luka could score from anywhere on the floor. Ben Simmons cannot.
I know.
So that's a big difference.
But Ben Simmons,
right?
Ben Simmons can lock down anybody on the floor, and Luka can't.
True.
Lock down
that's
charity
the
stripe.
That's the give and take of it.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
But in terms of finding somebody that could give me comparable stats,
I feel it.
If I could make that trade, I'd make that trade.
I think with that trade, your offense is better having Luka
Heck yeah.
over. You know what I'm saying?
And you're getting Embiid.
Wait, so you got to slow down. Hold on. Wait. You got
Luka.
Okay, muting the mics. Dallas is not making that trade ever, so I don't know why that's even a trade possibility.
No, but I'm just saying if you could make that trade, would you make that trade if you were Philly?
Of course.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
but that's one of the only guys you could get, in a trade for Ben Simmons. But at the same time, Dallas wouldn't do that. That's like saying, would you trade him for James Harden? I mean, that's something that Houston wouldn't do that.
The question wasn't whether there are players better than Ben Simmons. The question you said you can find players who do what Ben Simmons did, and I'm like, there aren't. There's one player who does what Ben Simmons does the way he does it at his height and length. It's LeBron. That's it.
Okay,
that's all I'm saying. I didn't say there weren't players better.
Yeah,
of course.
So, what do you guys think about the NBA bubble so far? Just playing with no crowd, playing 8 games before, the playoffs start, the playing game. What do you guys think so far? How's it gone?
I mean, the format's fine. I just, without the fans, it's just so different, right? I feel it's almost like going to a summer league game, but like the best players are playing. It's just different. It's getting used to, and it's hard. Well, my team's not in it, but doesn't mean anything. They're never in it. But it's
the Liberty.
Yeah, I do like that. I do like that the games have been starting like early and they're all day.
Yeah,
if you notice that instead of just night games, so that's cool. But the format's fine. I just think without the fans, it's just needs to get used to.
Now, I feel like watching on TV. I have hardly noticed the difference of fans or no fans, because when you're watching, they still have the crowd noise. In your peripheral, you're still seeing fan action. And I think the NBA did a really great job of having, and it's funny. They made it funny. The fans are all different sizes. But when you're just focused on the game, you hear crowd noise. You still see the movement in the background. Mm-hmm. When I'm watching NBA games, the thing I'm not doing is watching the fans.
No.
I don't care about the fans. I want to watch the game. I think the games have been really good. There's been some really close games. We're seeing the best teams play each other because
over and over.
The bad teams didn't get
That's the part.
Right?
Over and over.
Because the bottom teams are gone. So all the games are good. And guess what? I'm at home cheering myself. I don't need Billy in row 4. Like, I don't. He's just.
Now, does this suck for wanting to go to games? Yes, but I didn't go to many games anyways. We don't have an NBA team out here.
Right.
Exactly. So for me, it's been great. Seeing games all day has been amazing. I don't know what that is. Is that my watch?
I think that's your watch, brother.
Okay.
Because I thought it was my watch.
Yeah,
I was like,
what
it
is
ain't my
speaking?
watch.
Well, someone else talk, Josh.
Oh, it ain't my watch.
So
NBA bubble.
well, first before I get back in the NBA, got some breaking news. The Mayweather Promotions card that's coming up this weekend had a fighter test positive for COVID.
Oh boy.
And so Leonard Ellerbe's actually been on the phone with CBS and Fox Sports for the last 40 minutes dealing with that. So that's what. So Leonard we will be rescheduling Leonard. He just called, and that's what's going on. So he didn't just
And we
bail
will
out
test
on us.
him. We will have a swab for his nose.
Yes, everything on air, unnamed.
Unnamed. The unnamed swab.
Unnamed swab.
Wait, only one person got tested, but no, it's anonymous, bro. It's fine. No one will ever find out.
But in about 2 minutes, we are going to get some UFC fighters live on the show right now. In about 2 or 3 minutes, we have Jamahal Hill from the UFC light heavyweight.
Let's go.
We're going to be talking to him. And we got Chaos Williams in the building. Everybody make some noise for Chaos.
Sounds like NBA games. That's what NBA games sound like.
The crowd goes wild.
But we are here live. If you guys want to call in, you can hit us up, 702-608-3259. Download the Gorilla Cross app for free. And, yeah, we're here, man. We're glad to be back. I know I'm glad to be back. Todd's leaving.
Yeah,
you can
oh,
leave.
yeah. Fair enough.
He's got to go co-produce.
We don't have
true.
enough chairs in here.
That's true.
And then one other will leave, too.
Oh.
Dun, dun,
So you guys can
That's
rock,
fine.
paper,
We're
scissors it.
going to have to go odds and evens.
I'll let it go. No, I know that's this boy.
Before they go, we want to talk about some boxing.
Yeah, real quick.
The Tyson versus Roy Jones fight on September 12th got pushed back to November, I believe, 28th.
That is shocking.
What a
So-
surprise.
I cannot believe that would happen.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Actually, that it was a little surprising to me because just the amount of pub that they were getting for that fight was
I
pretty
didn't know
crazy.
the original date. I just knew I was going to watch it.
Yeah, look, I was
Yeah, I
actually
know
going to
the
pay
date.
for that one.
You yourself going to call me up 3 minutes before the fight like, hey, you know this fight, but is that right? I'll be right over.
I did not
Right
know.
there.
I was not aware.
A word? I'll be right over.
Yeah. I didn't know the date either until it got pushed back. I was
Exactly.
like,
I was
like,
the second
man.
date more than the first date.
Right.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that fight was close. It was about like a couple weeks away. Like,
You almost. I know, right?
If you guys are watching live, please share the live video feed. If you guys are in the studio, please share the live video feed one more time with your people. And do a watch party. Let people know we're live right now on a Unnamed Sports Show right here, Gorilla Cross Radio. We're going to be here live every Monday, 1 p.m. West Coast time, 4 on the East. So we have a lot going on, man. We are excited to be here. And we're going to get some UFC guys on the show with us right now. Got my man Jamahal Hill coming up on set.
Coming to the stage. Coming to the stage.
coming to the stage.
Oh, no, fellas, you know.
How's
Got
it
some
going?
headphones
How's
for you right
how's
there.
it going, Chaos? How's everything, man? Doing all right? I think you didn't stop by my house about 4 good times already.
They just got here yesterday.
It's been UFC manner on this for the last week in my house.
But it's good for you. Look at you, man, hosting
We keeping
some
them
fighters,
young.
hosting some media.
Man.
How was our girl?
Yeah, shout out to Jenna Ben. Jenna had a good time. She was out here for some meetings. And
She hit me up every morning at 8:30.
She was up early.
You want to get breakfast? I'm like, I'm asleep.
Ignore. I love you, but not like that.
Not that much.
I love my bed and my mama. That's it.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Real quick, Cream or Ty, can you adjust Chaos's camera for me?
Make sure you get my good side.
Get his good
I
side.
don't
Good
feel like y'all
side,
got
right.
my good side. All right, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's just how you look. I've been around
pull
Jamal
it
too
down a
much,
little bit, bro.
so the fear factor of him beating me up is a little bit subsided.
Wow. So you think you can
Look.
take him now? Is that what you're saying?
No. I just feel like I can
feel
rag on
safe.
him.
He
And I
feels safe.
feel safe.
He feels safe.
Putting
I'm
my
not-
money on the dude that fights for a living.
I'm putting my money on him as well, and I'm taking a dive. Here's 1,000 on the taller man. Yes, I have a feeling the other one's going down in 5 seconds or less.
Oh yeah, man.
Hey.
Oh my
Me
goodness.
and Josh, they got to know each other a little bit.
Oh.
Know each other a little bit.
Now you guys are in like you guys play video games together and all
Yeah,
that. What's going on?
Wow. Well, Jamal,
We was in the Madden
we
league.
were in the Madden league, and we both got kicked out of the league.
I made the
And
league, and
Jamal made the league.
Wait, Jamal, how you get kicked out of the league you made?
How you get kicked out?
so I couldn't run the league, so I had to bring in other commissioners. You know what I'm saying? And then with that, it's a share of power. You know, and then just I got busy. You know, I had my fight come back up. You know, we started the league in the quarantine, so. You know,
so you didn't know when you were going to fight again or anything like that.
We had nothing but time, you know, just to play and stuff. So we was playing, and then things picked back up, you know. And then I wasn't intending to it, like I was at the beginning. So I let them go ahead and run it. They having fun with it, they enjoying it.
Okay.
So.
I got kicked out because.
Why'd you get kicked out?
Because this one guy he was a scab.
Wait, come on, John.
Straight up.
What are you doing?
No, look.
You're too old to be acting up in sports league.
No. Look, so he just, you know what I'm saying? It was upsetting. But my little team, you know, my little virtual fighters, they were kicking. I made it to the conference championship every year. I had the Chiefs, and Andy Reid was doing his normal Andy Reid stuff. He was getting to the conference championship every year, and then the conference championship would come, and the pressure would go on to get to the Super Bowl, and it just didn't happen for you, boy.
Hey, that was a tough league, though, man. That's how it was for me. I made it to the conference championship. I didn't make it to the Super Bowl. We played a few seasons, too. Them boys, some of them boys was nice.
Pretty good, yeah.
And then, like, it was up and down. One of the dude that actually won the Super Bowl the first year, he came out the first game, and I whooped his ass. Like, the first game, we get to the conference championship game, I'm like, this finna be a breeze. I'm thinking like, I'm coming off a win. I was coming off a win to the only dude I lost to twice that season. He beat me both times during the season. I came back, I got my dub over him in the playoffs. I'm sitting high like, it's our time.
Yeah, didn't happen for you.
The Madden jank has never been realer. Been realer.
Jamal would get so mad and curse. The one time that me and Jamal played, like so I beat him. But I'll say look, it like the entire game Jamal was mad. Like the entire game, like anything happens, like this is not right, this is fake, and I'm like, Jamal, like, you know,
hold up. Now tell him what happened though.
There were some interceptions that, you know what I mean, there were some Odell Beckham interceptions.
My man threw some whole straight pick six. Nobody there.
Drop
touchdown. He just dropped the ball. He just dropped the ball.
Wow.
Straight up just dropped the ball. My man's couldn't throw. You had Kyler Murray.
I had Kyler Murray.
Could not throw an interception.
Nope.
Wow.
Did not throw an interception. No matter where the ball.
So you just got in the zone on it.
Man, after a while, they stopped. My pass rush got tired, bro. He was just running around, just waiting, and then he just throw the ball down the field. Somebody gonna get open eventually.
How I'm laughing right now is how it was the entire
I feel
game.
that frustration though. Like really.
Now, Chaos, are you
sir.
into video games or are you too grown for that?
No, not like I used to. You know, I just be on the move. I be on the move a lot. You know, I mean.
Now, are you in Michigan as well? And pull the mic down a little bit.
I'm in Michigan. Yep, I'm in Michigan.
Okay.
I fight out of Detroit, Michigan.
Detroit, Michigan.
The Megan gang.
Yeah, the man gang.
Yeah.
Man, murder
There's
men.
a lot of fighters out of Michigan right now.
There's a lot of hungry fighters out there, man, you know.
Yeah, y'all been sleeping for a while. You know what I mean? Y'all been sleeping for a while.
And it's a lot of young guys, too, you know, like you guys. How long you been in UFC?
I've been in the UFC. I made my debut February this year.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
So that was your first fight that I saw.
That was my first fight, yep.
And you killed it, man. I mean, I hit up Jamal because, you know, he posted about it, and I realized you guys knew each other after I saw you fight.
Mm-hmm.
And the energy, bro, is ridiculous. I can't wait to see you fight again, man.
Yeah, me too, man. Like
2 weeks out, what? 2 weeks? 5 days?
I took the fight on 2 week notice, really, but I came in like 5 days, and you know, I just came in over delivered. You know, a lot of people be sleeping on us, man. They sleeping on, they slept on me, they didn't slept on Jamal, you know, but like you say, you keep sleeping on them, you know, the doctor gonna wake you up.
Yeah.
That's the new saying right there. That's the new saying of the game.
I like that one.
And, hey, I love being an underdog, man, because they never see you coming. You just go in there and you over deliver, and next thing you know, everybody praising you like, oh man, this guy, you know. And yeah, I went in there. The dude, he was a hometown dude. What is like 17-4 or something like that. Been in the UFC for like 7 years. They had him on a video game and everything, man. I went in there and knocked him out. That's how I got ranked. I'm ranked 47th in the world right now because I knocked him out. He been in the UFC. He done fought some tough guys. And, you know, I got the bonus. You he was on a video game. I feel like they should put me on a video game.
There it is.
Hey, you'll get there.
Hey,
You'll get
bring me
there.
out of retirement. For
You'll
real,
get
man.
there.
Hey,
Do you-
hey.
do you have a-
I made a little comment about the video game on Twitter. They got upset with me. They
What'd
got
you say?
upset with me.
What'd you say?
I was just saying, man, there's some people on the game that's on the game that I'm not on the game.
That you would beat.
You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure from the gaming experience, the gamers would like to have some better moves. All I'm saying.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you have a fight coming up?
I mean, I do, but I don't. Like, I got a fight coming up. You know, I just continue to stay ready because right after my fight, I was fighting a month exactly after my fight. But you know, with the coronavirus,
Yeah.
I canceled it.
Okay.
So then I got a call to fight on Fight Island. It was like 2-week notice type stuff. It was just the wrong time. You know what I mean, for the fight.
Yeah.
And
Especially for Fight Island, if
Yeah,
you're only
yeah.
getting 2 weeks notice for Fight Island.
And you know, the sleep is different. You know, like when
Yeah.
I fought in China, I was able to acclimate my time, like my
Yeah.
sleep schedule. So I was able to sleep like 2 weeks, like just switch it around. You know, I got to be in my best.
Yeah.
So I never want to go there. It's like
That was
like a
that was
9
the
hour
Shin
difference.
that was the Shenzhen card.
I think so. It might have been. Yeah.
Man, how'd you like that stadium out there?
Man, it was nice.
That state-
It was
so-
nice,
so I
man.
had-
The love was crazy.
I
man.
had an event out there in 2013.
Mhm.
That stadium is beautiful,
Yeah.
like the whole thing. So that's
Yeah.
that's dope.
That
I
was
didn't
the
realize
first time.
you were
Yeah,
on
that was the
one.
first time I really like fought in front of like thousands and thousands of people where it was just like a stadium. And I was like, man, I'm
Yeah.
loving this, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I seen all the people. It was like that was the most pictures I ever took in my life, man. You know.
So when y'all go to Fight Island or y'all fight in other parts of the country and it's broadcast here in America,
Mhm.
y'all fight at different times.
Yeah, we
over
might
there,
be fighting
so-
like 4 in the morning when
Right.
y'all watching
Yeah,
it. 8
that's
at night.
crazy.
Right,
So that's why I
exactly.
was like,
That's
okay.
crazy.
So,
Wow.
so that's nuts because you got to get acclimated to that time,
So the first
and
thing
then
so
you got to
good
get
at,
acclimated to
To
getting
still
up
fighting
at
at our time.
Yeah.
to fight at
Wow,
our time.
that's
so
crazy.
that's wild.
Well, yeah,
man.
like Abu Dhabi, I mean, it was like 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
And it was 6 over here on the West Coast.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
In the afternoon, 5 or 6 o'clock at night.
Plus like a
Yeah.
20-hour flight.
Oh,
He said,
Yeah,
plus
that's
like,
crazy.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I've
you
done
lose a
that
day
20-hour
flying.
flight. That 20-hour flight is, honestly, once you've done it twice, it's okay.
But wait,
You
hey,
get used
Oh
to it.
yeah, just do it a couple times.
I feel like flying private just hit a little different though.
Dang, you out here flying private now?
That's how they got there.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's how they
get
that wasn't
there.
spoken of.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
how you think they get there.
Shoot.
Why do you think our media credentials didn't go through?
Yeah, really, right? Exactly. They lopped everything.
Yeah.
That was not in the budget.
So is that a normal thing, or is that just part of like the whole corona to keep y'all separated
Yeah.
from other people?
Oh, you
Yeah,
think
that's
you think they flying fighter?
No. I'm just for the fans. I would be surprised if you was like, yeah, they fly everybody private all the time, but
Good
I didn't
question,
think
Steve.
so. Yeah, I'm
Good
just
question,
yeah.
Steve. Good
For the
answer.
fans, like, no, I don't think so.
Nah, for real. Nah. Heck, no. you fight commercial.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Just
You might-
double check it.
That was answered.
Hey, no, you know what's
PRP
funny
for the
though? My
Fight
coach, like my striking coach, Johnny, he it's fun every single time we in the airport and we're going like to an event.
Yeah.
Somebody stops him and asks him if he's Henry Cejudo.
Oh, really?
Every single time, bro. It's the funniest thing ever.
Dang.
That's funny.
We were in Chicago. We had to fly through Chicago the night after. I think it was when Henry fought Marlon Moraes. That was when Jessica I got
Yeah.
finished by
Yeah.
Valentina, right?
Yep.
All right, so we were on that flight. We were in Chicago, like Gray Maynard and everybody's on the flight, and we're actually flying back to Vegas, bro. Like I'd say at least 3 or 4 people just came to my
Really?
man. It's like,
Wow.
Henry
Henry
Cejudo?
Cejudo?
Last time he was just like, you know what? Yes.
Might as well.
Hey,
If they're gonna keep asking.
Hey, he funny. He got like this little recreation, little medal or whatever that he has. Like that.
Shut
He just walks.
up.
Hey, he funny, bro. He just be taking that around. He's like, I'm just gonna start wearing this around.
Oh my God! I'm an Olympic champion. That's
So,
hilarious.
Chaos, how's it feel to be in the UFC now, man?
Man,
You
I love
had
it.
one
I
fight
love
under
it.
your belt. What's it been like?
Sure, man. It can only go up from here. You
Yeah.
know, and I never get complacent. I
Get
never
into the mic a
comfortable.
little more, bro.
I never get complacent. I never get comfortable. You know, I'm hungry, man. Just like
Yeah.
Jamal. You just keep putting us in front of whoever, and
Yeah.
we just gonna keep getting them up out of there.
Yeah.
You know, our ultimate goal was to make it here, and not only make it here, stay here, and just continue to one day get on that video game, one day have that
Hey,
built.
Soon,
You know,
man.
soon,
Can-
man. I'm
can-
definitely-
And go ahead.
Oh well,
Go
no,
ahead.
I was just gonna say, can you talk about what it is about Michigan, Motor City? Jamal's from Grand Rapids. Can you
Mhm.
talk about what that region why do they breed fighters? Like, what is it about that region that breeds fighters?
Man, I mean, I really can't say everybody's story because everybody got their own story. Everybody got a reason why they fight. And, some people, they fight for the money. Some people, they fight just because they've been through it. It helped them, help them cope with certain things. Some people just want to be a world champion. Some people like me, myself, I just want to continue to grow, get farther in the sport, just continue to make a legacy, get that belt one day and just do it. And, be an inspiration, be motivation to people. And I do it through, my work, and like I said, no matter if you, like, one thing about us all in Michigan, I know that, like, I can't say, like, I haven't been there and been with Jamahal his whole life, or I haven't been with such and such their whole life, but I know, like, me personally as a fighter, I know me fighting, I got a lot of people that look up to me, and, and it's just through the fighting, sometimes the things you doing, people don't believe in you, but then you just got to make them believe by, just showing them.
Yeah.
And that's really what, we do, and really what I come from. And as far as the fighting goes, man, they continue to see something that you put your mindset on, and you really making it happen, because, I mean, you really can't always control, like, your family or where you came from, but what you can control is your work ethic.
Yeah.
So with all the work that you putting in, and they like, man, he didn't came from nothing, but look where he at now. He on ESPN knocking people out. He and they continue to see that, like, that give them a little bit of hope.
Yeah.
And and that's really what it's about, man. So it's just like where I'm at, everybody, like, they like hashtag the people's champ. They call me the people's champ, the champ, the ox fighter, all of this. I got a lot of nicknames, but that's one of them because, I feel like one of my I feel like I'm here for the people, I'm here for the people, man. We fighting. Everybody, we fighting for ourselves at the end of the day. Like, we in there fighting, but we fighting for the people,
And I would love to play a clip from your fight, but I can't because last time we did that, UFC blocked our video on Facebook, even though we're media for UFC. But if you guys haven't watched, real quick, if you guys haven't seen Chaos Williams yet, make sure you check out his video. It's all over the place because it was blown up that night. Tell us how that felt, man. Just seeing your face on ESPN, seeing your fight on ESPN.
It was just,
and how many times did you watch your fight?
I mean, really, to be honest with you, I watched that fight, like the clip, the highlight, so many times. But I just watched it for the first time yesterday. The full fight yesterday with Jamahal. He just showed it to me. I just watched the full fight, but they had it like on ESPN, on like on the UFC Twitter, all that. And man, then I seen it. I seen like the clip. Somebody sent me, like, everybody be sending me the clips of it. And like it was on YouTube, UFC's Greatest Knockouts or something. It had like it had like 2 million views.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was the first one. I'm like, oh yeah. So I screenshotted it. I put it on my Instagram, put it on my Facebook. I just like, dang, that's what's up. But
now you gotta follow that up.
Yeah, gotta follow it up, man. So that's why I'm hungry, man. That's why I don't take no 2 week. Like, I take a 2 week fight.
Yeah.
And and you can put me in front of anybody, but it's got to be strategic. Got to be smart too. You know what I mean?
Do you stay close to your actual weight?
Yeah, I do. It's just hard right now being in Michigan because with this coronavirus, everything is shut down. Like the YMCA is shut down.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, so, like, I got teammates that's spending $1,500, $1,800 just to get their own sauna in their house.
Yeah.
Because the YMCA is shut down. Like, the boxing gym shut down. The jiu-jitsu gym shut down. Like, everywhere we really train is, like, shut down. So we just really be having to, be on some guts and glory stuff. Coach coming outside, hitting mitts.
But before you guys leave, talk about the PI, because I know that Jamal's been doing his physical therapy there every day the last week.
Mm-hmm.
With you guys having the ability to come here, go to the PI and work out, is that something that you would think to take more advantage of?
Yeah, definitely. Like, this is my first time in Vegas so far.
Okay.
But
nice, man.
Yeah, but it's definitely not gonna be my last. But I'm gonna go to the PI today with Jamal. Get some work in and stuff like that. So
you haven't been to the PI yet?
No, I haven't been to the PI.
You about to see?
You just
about to
see.
see.
You go right into the whole thing. You're gonna see the whole thing.
Nice. Now, do you have to do a COVID test every time you guys go in?
No.
Okay.
They check your temperature. You gotta wear a mask and everything.
You gotta take a shower.
Yeah.
Nobody but fighters are allowed in there.
Yeah.
I got shut down.
Yeah,
And they got the fights. And they got the UFC fights. So they strict, dude. They strict.
Man,
this way,
that's
too.
another thing. Like, they have the fights this weekend.
Yeah.
So those fighters, the afternoon after a certain period, if you're not fighting that week, you can't.
They
cut it off.
Yeah.
They clean it. They clean the building, and then they let the fighters
but it's dope that they're taking that many precautions to make sure this stays afloat. I think that's really dope with what Dana's doing and the whole UFC crew out there. Chaos. Before we move on to Jamal, what's your record in MMA?
I'm 10-1.
Okay,
yep.
10-1.
5 knockouts, 1 submission.
How many wins in a row?
Shoot, 7.
Okay. There it is.
7.
Okay.
I was on a 13-fight win streak.
Okay.
And then I lost one. So really, my last 21 fights, I'm 20-1.
Okay.
Yep.
Dope, man. Mm-hmm. And like I said, man, make sure you follow him. Make sure you check him out. At Chaos Williams is his Instagram, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Cool. So we got that on the screen. So make sure you check that out. Man, that's dope. We got Jamal Hill, light heavyweight. We said he's a future champ. He believes it. I think we believe it, man. Like, we've been watching these fights, and I'm telling you, I'm not sure if they're putting up some people that just aren't good or what, but he's making them look not good. Jamal Hill is 8-1. 8-0 in the UFC or in MMA. He's won.
Wait, well, one.
Yeah.
Who beat me?
Here we go. Here we go.
When? Was I asleep?
Here we go.
You don't remember the first time we talked to you, right?
Huh?
We made a bet. A football bet.
Oh, okay.
And you lost to me. So you're one loss.
You can't mix that in with that over there. That's a little something.
No, like, don't put that name on my
That's a whole nother flavor. I'm like, somebody whoop sweet dreams. Somebody whoop sweet dreams.
You was dreaming.
Sweet dream.
Right.
Better wake up and apologize.
Right.
So he's not good betting against me. So he's 0-1 against me. But 8-0 in MMA. Man, real talk, bro. Your last 2 fights in the UFC, and actually the one at Contender Series last year when we met you, about a year ago. I got the
that's
Facebook.
Yeah,
I just got the Facebook memories.
That's crazy.
And a year ago, you got your UFC contract, and you have 2 amazing fights in the UFC. How's it feel? And I personally think you should have got some money last time.
Yeah.
I tweeted that too. Like, you got that bonus, man. Go on, give him that bonus.
And I feel like after that,
UFC.
Dana's been giving extra money to other fighters.
He talked about that.
I guess I just missed mine. You know, it's all good. I'm here, man.
You'll get it next time.
I'm here to stay. You know, so I ain't going nowhere. Checks gonna keep coming. So
that's
we
what's
good.
up.
We good. We good. It took me a while to get to that mentality because I'm not gonna lie, I was mad, but.
Yeah.
Took you a minute
I was
upset.
mad, you know what I mean? Because I did expect it, but you know, you can't always.
I mean, what
ain't
he
entitled to nothing in life.
The guy landed two punches. He landed 2 strikes.
He didn't land any punch. I think he slapped my leg maybe.
Yeah.
His toes.
I didn't see anything.
They gave him 2 total strikes for that whole fight. That was it.
Like leg kicks or something like that. Yeah.
And he was knocked out. I think within 40.
I beat him.
It was like
40.
151.
Yeah.
151.
Oh, okay. Dang, you just wasn't even letting him get nothing that long.
151 proof.
No, it was dope, man. I mean, I was watching on this TV right here in the studio, and I was hyped, man. I am a fan, bro, and just seeing your hunger and seeing the way you fight, your style and your energy. I mean, you're dancing out there, bro. You don't look nervous. You might be, but you don't look like it. You're going out there to fight. You're going out there to win, and you're having fun, and that's what's needed. People need to have personalities. Because, you see some people walk out there, they go, they fight, they're done. You don't get anything from them outside of that. And I feel like we get a lot from you just with your personality, bro. So
you just get me, man. You get me. I'm myself, and when I'm out there, I worked hard to get there, so I'm gonna enjoy my moment, take full advantage of it, put on the show, just as much as y'all like seeing me have fun. That's fun for me too.
Yeah.
So, it's a party. It's always going to make that moment as big and as memorable as possible. And, get back to the drawing board and keep doing it.
Definitely, man. So let's talk about some news, man. I don't know what we could talk about, how much we could talk about, but across the ticker last week, waking up, watching ESPN, Jamal Hill, UFC, suspended. How much can we talk about? I know you'll be back soon, but there is a suspension looming right now.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. The situation happened. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, "Oh, yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing smoking?" There's a lot of people that even have it misconstrued on how the whole thing even goes down. But I didn't do anything outside of what the rules say that I'm not supposed to do. Marijuana is banned in competition. I don't smoke in competition.
Yeah.
I do it. Well, I was in quarantine. I'm locked in my house all day. I'm chilling, I'm playing the game or whatever. So yeah, I smoked, but I didn't smoke for 4 weeks. 4 weeks before this fight, and somehow the levels were still high enough to set off the, you know what I mean, for them to trigger, for this whole thing to get triggered or whatever.
Can you talk about the levels? Talk about that, just because that isn't something that a normal fan knows.
All right, because a lot of people have miscues like that. I wasn't suspended by the UFC. I wasn't suspended by USADA. This is a commission thing.
Nevada
State Commission thing.
Which is legal out here, so that's
right.
It's even crazier.
I mean,
even crazier.
You know, I mean, everybody got their opinions on the rules. Me personally, how I feel about it is it don't enhance my performance at all whatsoever. You know, it's just something I just do just in chill time. You know, you sit up all day. You worry. You know what I mean? You gotta cut weight. You gotta train. You gotta kill your body. Put your body through all of this and that and everything like that. You know, and sometimes I just want to relax and I just want to chill.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And sometimes that's how I do it. You know.
And so it's,
a lot of people in the UFC. I mean, we see it all the time. They're on Instagram. You know, the Sean O'Malley's of the world. They make it known.
Conor was just smoking not too long ago, like a couple weeks ago.
A lot of fighters do. A lot of people do. I mean, there's government officials that smoke weed. I think
it might be something that need to be relooked at first off. I mean, even you can say, it shouldn't be tested for whatever. All right, whatever. But even if you are going to test for it, I think something need to be done. Maybe need to be looked at again on how you testing, and and how this is determined. Because I know, bro, I don't care. Like I look at anybody and I'll tell you straight up, I'm real. I'm real to my deepest, hardest of core. You know, I own up to the mistakes I made, and things like that. If it was really like that, I was blowing. I say it. You know what I mean? It wasn't like that. When I went and I took that test, there was not inkling in my mind like I was about to fail that test.
Yeah.
I'm like, I was completely focused on the fight. It was not a worry or whatsoever. You know what I mean? And then it happened.
Now, when did you find out? Did you find out before the fight or after the fight, or like, is this recent?
No, they test you when you get to it. They test us when we got to the apex. So right when you get to the apex, you get tested. And so it was a couple weeks after. It was a couple weeks after the fight. Like
you found out.
I still haven't heard back a decision even on the thing. Like there's no time. There hasn't been any time set.
Yeah.
Or any like repercussion. There hasn't been anything.
Because Jamal,
on.
they said that it's a 9-month suspension for a positive marijuana test. But
typically.
Typically. But what we were talking about before, you were saying that this one, since it's technically a failed test, but not really, like it was just some weirdness.
So basically what it is the UFC actually had my back on this whole issue.
Nice.
Like they have their people, and they reached out to me and they worked with me and my manager. We spent a lot of time on the phone, like conference calling between us, and things that we can do, and just trying to figure out what happened. That was honestly that was the biggest thing for me, was figuring out what happened, because here I am thinking I'm good, and then this happens. I'm like, I don't want it to happen again.
Yeah.
So that was the biggest thing for me, is figure out what happened. All right. So maybe I my levels were higher than normal. So what they did, they actually went back and they retested my samples. Like the UFC actually investigated into this and like went back, they retested my old samples and everything. And what they found out was like my levels just normally just high. Like high.
Wow.
Like,
really high.
Extremely high.
Like Sean O'Malley times 5 high.
Sean O'Malley is a kid to me. You know what I'm saying?
Didn't they suspend Sean O'Malley too?
He got suspended. He got suspended for something different. Yeah, for something else.
He was on some other stuff.
Yeah. But even at that though, he was found out that he didn't. I think he took like a tainted supplement or something like that. Like man, this y'all, man, people don't understand, man. This is wicked. Like just imagine, like, all right, when you got like, all right, I got a headache, I got a cough or something, I'm gonna go grab a cough drop. I'm gonna go grab a time. We can't do that. You know what I'm saying? We're not allowed to do that. You gotta literally go and check every single thing you put in your body before you put it in your body.
Everything.
It don't matter what's going on with you, how you feeling, if you're sick, no matter what it is. And it could be something that could really help you. If it's on that ban list, you can't take it. You just got to deal with it.
They're trying to protect the fighters too, though. You know,
they're
just taking no crazy stuff.
Steve, we were talking about it earlier today. How that basically, it can trigger a positive test, and it's like, bro, I had nothing to do with nothing.
Yeah, because you can buy something,
Snicker bar,
because of the way that the supplements are made in these random factories and stuff. They might be making something that's banned and also making something that's legit for you to use, and just some dust could fly into the bucket that you bought.
Yeah.
And now, and they'll even say like, well, you know, if you test from 0 to 100 and he's got like, you know, literally 1% of this little thing in there. So they know you're not really doing it, but you still test positive because they find that one little crumb.
And that still impacts your life.
But also though, man, I understand business. You know what I'm saying? It's a business, you know. I mean, the commission, they find people. If I'm not mistaken, you know what I mean, was about like 10 to 30% of like 100K is not a little bit of money, you know what I'm saying?
Still $10,000.
You know, it's still $10,000-$30,000. You know what I mean? So it's
somebody made some money.
So that's like all right. That's like if you ever shot dice before?
Of course.
Like not at the casino. Like shot dice with your boys.
Yeah.
I have.
You shot dice with your boys. You shot dice with your boys. All right. So
I'm from the suburbs.
So follow this example.
Suburbs still shoot
like
dice, bro.
That's like if you shoot. That's like if you shooting dice. You roll the dice. All right, and it land on the money, and it's kind of cocked.
Yeah.
You've seen cocked dice before. In your view, he crapped out, but in his view, he just hit his point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
You want your money. You know what I mean? You still gonna want your money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like that.
Yeah.
It's like that. It's like it's kind of messed up. It's kind of messed up, but I won. So you know what I mean? Like it's kind of like that. Not so much as they saying they won or anything like that. It's just. I mean, it's kind of like that. Like, you got.
But
you got
that also is kind of like the issue because although there are rules, there's still like kind of a gradient to the rule, right? It's not just black and white. It's not just he had marijuana. It's he had this much marijuana. You know what I mean?
It's a certain level.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a certain level. It's a certain level.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
That's definitely definitely.
So what's next in this process?
Well,
is it just a waiting game or what?
Yeah, basically right now I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the commission to meet and make their decision. And whenever they make their decision, we go from there. You know, I ain't nothing I can do about it. You know, I just gotta take it across the chin and just rock with it. You know, I'm still on the mission, man. Ain't nothing changed. You know, they delaying. I mean, it's just a little delay to the inevitable.
Yeah. And you can tell. I mean, you're out here at the PI, so obviously it didn't stop you. It didn't frustrate you too much to where it's gonna, stop you from doing what you're gonna do and keep training.
Yeah, none of that. You know, I'm out here with Josh. You know, we got our own little business going on with things we got happening and just
keep it down.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
He's about to go too far.
I wasn't though. I'm just saying with that. I'm just saying we got. You know what I mean, things we working on.
There's other things.
I got things I'm working on with other people and things like that. You know, linking up, networking and things like that. You know, I'm out. You know, it's Vegas.
And it's Vegas, so one of the biggest fighters in Vegas, Mr. Floyd Mayweather. You got to hang out with him, have dinner.
Yeah, I linked up with Floyd.
How was that?
It was
Grand
cool.
Rapids own.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Little 58 no hanging out. You know.
Okay, 58 no. There you go.
No GR stuff.
How was that kicking with him? And what type of advice did he give you?
He just spit knowledge. You know what I mean? Just put you on game and just being around him and seeing it, you see just the level of success of what you can do if you stay focused and you stay locked in. Because that's one thing, you know, no matter what. And then like one of his guys that I met him through, he was just the whole time we were sitting there, we were chilling, he was in his ear, he's like, he never got comfortable. He never got no matter what he's saying, no matter what story he was saying. I mean, my man's was right here on the side. He's like, he never got comfortable. He never got, you know what I mean? And that's the same mindset I have, you know.
Be like that.
That's crazy.
One thing I did realize, a lot of things like about Floyd, you know what I mean? There's a lot of things that I be on, and a lot of things that I say to him, that he say to his people, a lot of things that I say to my people. I like that. I'm looking, you know what I mean? As long as he's willing to, you know what I mean, teach me and stuff like that. I'm willing to learn, you know, pick his brain and stuff.
No, that's dope that somebody like that who's, been fighting for a long time, retired now, is meeting up with someone like you starting out. I think that shows a lot to Floyd's character.
He was with when you were there as well. He was with Tank. He was with Javante,
Tank was
and
there.
they were hitting the mitts. He was in the ring hitting the mitts with him. So I think it does show to his character because the Mayweather Promotions has his name. Mayweather is first.
Yeah.
So even though he's retired or Floyd retired.
Boxer retired.
Boxer retired. And $700 million.
He still look out.
Yeah, I'll lace him up one more time.
But it's not even just fighters though. He had the young boy. He had the young boy that's from Iowa State with him.
That's what you're saying.
Supposed to go lottery next year.
You played basketball with him.
Just spitting straight knowledge to him. Like, man, you about to get this money. This is what you need to do with it, man. Most people be like this, You need to basically how to establish yourself. That's what I want. That's the type of stuff I want to learn. Some of that defense.
Now, did you you played basketball? Did your team win?
He had I just said? He had a draft pick on his team.
You think he put
his on my team? No. He had another little.
How bad was it? Is the real question.
It wasn't that bad.
Like
some of the I'm out here. I'm giving physical therapy. On my leg a little bit. It was a little tight.
So a little excuse going on right now.
Let me get around to what I gotta say. Let me get around to what I gotta say.
Let me get it out.
So I was out here at the PI. I ain't hooped in a little while. I ain't got my basketball legs up under me. I'm gonna be back, but yeah, they won.
All right.
They won a couple times.
I'll be like that too. I'll be like, I had surgery on my foot. I'm getting a little old.
Man, Floyd smooth though. Hey, Floyd smooth though, because what he did, he picked the best team, and then he just get in where he fit in, dog. Like a lot of the time in the court, I didn't even see him, and then somebody will throw the ball. Somebody will throw the ball, and out of nowhere, he'll cut, and they hit him. Right, perfect, right at the basket.
So they've been playing together for a while.
They've been playing, They got some runs team already. He knew exactly where to go. He knew exactly what spots to go. Just open
Jamal, they out there running sets.
Man, they is out there.
So that's what I was going to say.
They whole little thing going. They was in sync.
So he hustled y'all is what happened.
Oh man, I know better than to bet with Floyd, man.
You can't bet against the money team, man.
I ain't bet nothing. I ain't bet with him.
He hit him with the game. Blouse.
Now, can Floyd ball, or does he just pick a good team around him?
I mean, he got some skill. He's
all right. I played with him.
Yeah, he can shoot. He's got his real. He knows his game. Like he's like you can tell. Like you see how Floyd is intelligent as like a fighter and stuff like that. It's the same thing as basketball. He just plays smart.
Yeah,
and he's in great shape.
Yeah, he's in great
always
shape.
In great shape.
He does not stop running
at all.
He's the oldest dude. That's the thing. He's like one of the oldest dudes on the court. Like everybody else getting tired.
I'm in shape,
man. God, I'm trying to tell you, man.
And I know me and you were supposed to play one-on-one, bro. You're lucky I don't have my hoop out here. But last time you were out here, I was hitting you up on IG.
Yeah. Man, look, man. I realize now. I realize now. Slacking off on my basketball on my basketball workouts have cost me dearly. but
you're focused on
this. This is a promise to everybody that I might come across the court. I'll be back. You know what? Y'all gonna make me take another flight back out here just to redeem my good name.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
So you out here for the rest of the week going to the PI?
Yeah. Cool. I'll be out here for the rest of the week. I gotta go out there, see them, and then just networking. Man.
Dope.
Just networking.
So listen, guys, check out Chaos Williams. Check out Jamahal Hill. Google them both. Check them both on YouTube. Check their recent fights. Amazing fights. I mean, that's all I got to say about these fighters.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a surprise getting you in the studio, man. So that
thanks
it's
so
really
much
dope.
For coming in.
You already know I got. I always got to bring.
Gotta
bring a nice little gym with me.
Yeah.
Every time I slide through, I got to bring a gym with me.
Yeah.
And definitely, man, I'm glad you get to see the new studio. What do you think?
Oh yeah, bro. I like this. This is a good setup. Y'all
a little bit bigger, right?
Where the Sweet Dreams painting at though?
Hey, bring me something.
Where my fat head?
Bring me something.
Like, what's up, man?
Bring me something. We'll get it up there.
We're gonna have to bring some pictures in here.
So
definitely. Yeah, we still got. I mean, I got, of course, the champs on the wall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I like this scene because you got Laker Nation right next to you on your picture.
Okay. I was about to say. I was like, what is he talking about?
Well, listen, man, that is our show. We want to thank you guys. Appreciate you guys for coming in. We got Chaos Williams. What division are you in?
Welterweight. I fight at 170.
Okay, UFC welterweight and light heavyweight.
Yes, sir.
Both future champions, right?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Both future champions in the UFC. Jamahal Hill, Chaos Williams.
Long may they reign.
Yeah.
With the Game of Thrones one time.
Listen, tune in to Unnamed Sports Show every Monday, 1 p.m. West Coast time, right here on Gorilla Cross Radio. Up next, we got Kicking It with Tim Lane at 3 o'clock, so make sure you guys stay locked in to Gorilla Cross Radio. And we got Randy Couture is going to be live with Tim Lane right here in the studio. So come back. We got about half an hour before that show starts. So we appreciate you guys for tuning in to the return of Unnamed Sports Show. For my whole crew, this is Unnamed Sports Show. We're out.